Welcome to AI in 8 minutes or less, your daily AI update. Today, we're diving into a project that's right at the crossroads of AI and blockchain, and wow, is it getting a lot of buzz. Bittensor and its token, TEO. So here is what we're going to cover. We'll kick things off with that Bitcoin of AI comparison. Then we'll peek inside its decentralized brain, figure out its economy of intelligence, talk about staking and halving, and then wrap it all up with the bullish case for TAO. Okay, so let's just jump right into that big, bold claim you've probably seen everywhere online. TAO is the Bitcoin of AI. But what does that even mean? Is it just hype?
And this quote right here, it just nails it. The Bitcoin comparison, it's a fantastic starting point. But it also tells us we need to dig a little deeper, because what's happening here might be even bigger than that.
To really get why this is such a big deal, we gotta pop the hood and see how this thing actually works. You see, at its very core, Bittensor is built to act like one giant, global, decentralized brain. So what on earth does that mean? Well, picture this. Thousands and thousands of different AI models from all over the world. But instead of being locked away in separate silos, they're all connected. They're sharing what they know, learning from each other, and getting smarter together. Kind of like neurons firing in a brain. And the fuel for this whole thing? It's TAO. Now, this massive brain isn't some kind of free-for-all. No, it's actually super organized. It's broken down into these specialized units called subnets. The best way to think of a subnet is like its own little decentralized business, all competing and cooperating inside the bigger Bittensor economy. You might have one subnet for generating images, another for storing data, or even one for spitting out financial trading signals. And inside each of these little businesses, you've got three main players. First up, you have the miners. They're the workers, the AI models actually doing the heavy lifting. Then you have the validators. Think of them as quality control. Their job is to constantly check the work of the miners and rank it. And finally, you have the subnet owners. They're like the CEOs, setting the rules of the game and figuring out how everyone gets paid. It's a pure, raw, incentive-driven competition. And this brings us to what might be the most brilliant part of the entire system, its economic model. See, Bittensor isn't just about rewarding effort. It's about rewarding actual, measurable value. The whole network runs on this really unique idea called proof of intelligence. Now, every blockchain has a consensus mechanism. That's just the fancy term for the rulebook everyone agrees on. So what's so special about this one? Well, instead of rewarding brute force computing power, it rewards the creation of real, useful, high-quality intelligence. Let's put this side by side, because this is the whole game. With Bitcoin's proof of work, miners are literally burning massive amounts of energy to solve a pointless puzzle. But with Bittensor's proof of intelligence, miners compete by doing something genuinely useful, like creating the most accurate piece of data, or the best trading algorithm, or the most stunning piece of AI art. And what you end up with is this living, breathing economy of pure intelligence. It's a marketplace where intelligence itself is the product. Its value is measured by an algorithm, and the people contributing the best stuff get rewarded with TAO tokens. All right, let's switch gears and talk about the tokenomics. This is the engine that makes the whole thing run. We're going to look at how you can participate in a huge event that's just over the horizon. Think about it like this. Staking your TAO isn't just about earning passive income. Nope, you're basically becoming a shareholder in the network. You take your TAO and you vote for the subnets that you think are providing the most value. This vote of confidence sends more TAO rewards to those top performers, which creates this amazing feedback loop where quality is constantly being driven up. Right now, today, the Bittensor network pumps out 7,200 new TAO tokens every single day. These get paid out as rewards to all the miners, validators, and stakers. But that number is about to get a major haircut. Because, just like its big brother Bitcoin, Bittensor has a halving event baked right into its code. And after that happens, that number of new tokens gets sliced right in half, down to just 3,600. Mark your calendars for around December 2025, because that's when this is set to go down. This event creates a huge supply shock. You're cutting the new supply of TAO in half, while demand for it is likely growing from new users and new subnets. It creates this powerful deflationary pressure, and it's 100% modeled after the exact same thing that makes Bitcoin so scarce. Okay, so let's put all the pieces together. Let's zoom out. Why are so many people so incredibly bullish on this project? What's the big picture here? Just look at this. It really puts the potential scale into perspective.
Bitcoin is sitting at over $1 trillion. Bittensor, right now, is around 5 billion. The argument here is pretty simple. If Bittensor can capture even a tiny sliver of the value of the entire AI industry, the room for growth is, well, it's astronomical.
So, if you boil it all down, the whole bullish case really stands on 4 main legs. 1, it's perfectly positioned between 2 of the biggest revolutions of our time, AI and crypto. 2, it's a true meritocracy that rewards value, not just effort. 3, its economic model is built for scarcity, just like Bitcoin. And 4, the ecosystem is just exploding with new uses and new subnets every day.
And that really leaves us with one final and kinda mind-bending question. You see, Bittensor is making a huge bet, a bet that in the future, pure, verifiable intelligence will become the single most valuable commodity on the planet. And if they're right about that, a decentralized marketplace built from the ground up to trade it could be in a very, very powerful position. If you enjoyed this, subscribe to AI in 8 minutes and never miss what matters.